Promising Young Woman is a 2020 American black comedy thriller film written and directed by Emerald Fennell in her feature directorial debut. Carey Mulligan stars as a woman who seeks to avenge the death of her best friend, who was a victim of rape. Bo Burnham, Alison Brie, Clancy Brown, Jennifer Coolidge, Laverne Cox, and Connie Britton co-star. Cassie Thomas, a 30-year-old medical school dropout, lives with her parents. Years earlier, her classmate Al Monroe raped her best friend Nina Fisher. There was no investigation by the school or legal system. Now Cassie spends her nights feigning drunkenness in clubs, allowing men to take her to their homes, and revealing her sobriety when they try to take advantage. At work, a coffee shop, Cassie is asked out by former classmate, Ryan Cooper. On their date, he mentions that Al is getting married. She begins a plan to exact revenge on those she holds responsible for Nina's rape. She meets Madison McPhee for lunch, an old friend who did not believe Nina was raped. She gets her drunk and hires a man to take Madison to a hotel room. A distraught Madison leaves several voicemails for her, as she has no memory of what happened. Cassie targets Elizabeth Walker, the medical school dean who dismissed Nina's case for lack of evidence. Cassie lures her teenage daughter Amber into her car by posing as a makeup artist for a pop band. Later, she meets Walker under the pretense of resuming her education, questioning her about Nina's case. When Walker explains away her actions, Cassie tells her she dropped Amber off at a dorm room with drunk male students. Walker, terrified, apologizes for her inaction, and Cassie reveals Amber is safe at a diner. Cassie forgets to meet Ryan for a date, disappointing him. That night, Cassie lures a man into taking her home. As they are walking out of the bar, they run into Ryan. Hurt, Ryan leaves. The man realizes that Cassie is sober and recognizes her from when his friend picked her up. Cassie visits Jordan Green, Al's lawyer, who harassed Nina into dropping her charges. When Green is distraught for his actions, having had a nervous breakdown over his guilt, Cassie forgives him. After visiting Nina's mother, who urges her to move on, Cassie abandons her revenge plans. She apologizes to Ryan and they fall in love. Madison confronts Cassie outside her house, desperate to know what happened after their lunch. Cassie reassures her that nothing happened. Madison gives her an old phone containing a video of Nina's rape before warning her to never contact her again. Watching it, she sees Ryan among the rape bystanders. She confronts him and threatens to release the video unless he tells her where Al's bachelor party is being held. Ryan tells her and insists she forgive him, but Cassie refuses. Cassie arrives at Al's bachelor party posing as a stripper, drugs Al's friends, and takes Al upstairs. She handcuffs him to a bed, revealing her identity. As she starts carving Nina onto Al's abdomen, he breaks free and smothers her to death with a pillow. The next morning, Al's friend Joe consoles him and helps him burn Cassie's body. Her parents file a missing person report, and the police begin to investigate. Ryan tells them Cassie was mentally unwell, and does not tell them where she was going. Ryan receives several scheduled texts from Cassie, signed with her and Nina's names, while Green receives a package from Cassie with a video of Nina's rape and instructions to follow if she does not return. Her co-worker, Gail, discovers half of a heart necklace with Cassie's name under the cash register. She wore the matching half with Nina's name on it when she was killed. The police discover her burnt remains as well as the necklace and arrest Al for the murder at his wedding. Throughout the film, we hear the accused men offer many an excuse. We were just kids. It was so long ago. I'm different. I'm a good guy. And sometimes, we find some truth to those excuses. Not every bad guy is an actively bad guy. And yet, Promising Young Woman reminds us of one salient and sometimes inconvenient fact. Sure, maybe what happened occurred a long time ago. Maybe these guys are better people now. But when confronted with the truth, most deny. Of aid. Like to free themselves from blame and escape punishment. Few are contrite or remorseful. Few are repentant. and in this small way, the film perhaps unintentionally strikes a Christian chord. Confession and repentance are an inescapable part of the process of forgiveness and restoration. Christ tells us to ask for forgiveness, not to embrace soul-numbing forgetfulness that never seriously grapples with our sin and its consequences. Alas, Promising Young Woman contains plenty that I'd like to forget. The movie's not wildly salacious, there's no nudity here, no gore. But when you craft a revenge fantasy based on sexual assault, you're inherently diving into some dark and deeply problematic areas. Many of the men here do reprehensible things, and we watch them do it. And, the film suggests, there really aren't many good men around, either. Cassie's calculated retribution may invite an illicit thrill among some viewers, but that motivation doesn't make her vengeance any more legal or less cruel. Promising Young Woman is tragedy masked as comedy, a movie where an itch for justice is scratched by a twisted knife. Promising Young Woman had its world premiere at the Sundance Film Festival on January 25, 2020, and was theatrically released in the United States on December 25, 2020, by Focus Features. It received positive reviews, with praise for its screenplay, direction, and Mulligan's performance. The film earned 5 nominations at the 93rd Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actress for Mulligan. It was named one of the 10 best films of 2020 by the National Board of Review, with Mulligan also winning Best Actress, received 4 nominations at the 78th Golden Globe Awards, and 6 nominations at the 74th British Academy Film Awards, winning Outstanding British Film and Best Original Screenplay.